brilliant people. So today I want to talk about fate. Because for me that's a question. Were you chosen or did you choose yourself? This is a common theme in a lot of stories, a lot of movies, and when we work with our intuition, it sort of comes up as well, where, whether we're using our intuition creatively or for healing or whatever it is it's like, well, was that us channeling our deeper wisdom or did something talk through us? It's like, as I said, were you chosen or did you choose yourself? Is it fate? Is it karma? Is it destiny? Or is it free will? And for me, I think, well, does it really matter? Because it's a matter of really when you are focused on the purpose, when you are focused on what you want to create, I guess there's another question that goes along with that. Everything that you have in your life right now, when we deal with intuition, when we deal with manifestation, we often talk about the fact that, well, I created that. Like, I created this house. And in many ways, I did. Not only, obviously did I buy the house, but I have done a lot of renovations. A lot of them I've done with my own hands, in fact. So, yeah. But is it truly that I created it myself? Or was it a co-creation? Because the truth is all of life is a co-creation. Because like even with the house, the fact that the people who owned it before me, they covered up a lot of the original features of this house, but they didn't get rid of them, for which, I'm really grateful. But I could not have got the result with the renovations of the house if they hadn't done that. And everything that we do, every moment in life, it is more true to say it's a co-creation, which is why sometimes it can look like fate or destiny, because it isn't just our choice, it's our choice meeting other people's choices. And that can be as simple as when you manifest that perfect park, what my friends call the Doris Day moment. I don't know, probably showing my age. Doris Day movies, wherever she's going, she can always just pull up in her car, just directly outside the building that she wants to go into. So that's why we call it Doris Day parking. Anyway, so if you manage to have that Doris Day moment, well, yeah, you created it, you put out the intention, you focused on having a park where you needed to have a park, but it was co-created. It was co-created with the local council that made that a parking space. It was co-created with the person who left that parking space just before you got there, so that your arrival was synchronous with their leaving, so that parking space was just there for you. So every moment is truly a co-creation. These clothes, I didn't grow the fabric, I didn't weave it, I didn't dye it, I didn't make the jacket, something I really don't know how to do. So does that mean that really you don't have any choice? No, of course not, because as I said, it was your intention. So the thing is that you have to remember that even with fate or destiny is really just, we call it that because everything falls into line. So that is truly when the universe is co-creating that path with us. But of course, if we chose not to go, if the path opens up and we choose not to go, well then, do we call it fate or destiny when we refuse that? I mean, there are stories about, refusal of the call. In fact, in a lot of stories and movies, the hero will often refuse the call the first time it's offered. Think of Luke Skywalker. After he meets Obi-Wan Kenobi, he actually just wants to go back to his uncle and aunt's place. It's like it's all too big for him. But then, of course, events happen and he, moves on with his destiny. But he only moves on with it when he chooses it for himself. So, what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter whether you're chosen or if you choose for yourself. The truth is, we need both. And this is, of course, one of the keys to an interdependent relationship. You choose that relationship, but then so does the other. So whether that's your primary relationship, it's like you both are choosing that relationship. You are both working on it. And your destiny is simply the universe choosing that along with you. So I guess my point is that we need to pay attention to our own choices, our internal alignment. That's where we hold our choices. But then, the external alignment, which is what the choices that other people create, we need to pay attention to that as well. And it's when those two things meet, our choices and the choices of others, well, we call it destiny or fate. But it's funny how often we can create that destiny and fate when we make a really clear choice for ourselves. Because it's in our choices, of course, that we remember that we're brilliant.